السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. ازيكم عاملين ايه؟ يا رب تكونوا بخير. ومعاكم نيردي جرين جيمر. نسيت الانترو معلش. ونكمل جنشن. انا بنسى اكت ايه، هو اكت 3 تقريبا. معلش سامحوني بقى، السماعات عندي كلها ضربة يعني. السماعة اللي انا لابساها دي بتعمل وش كده من وقت للتاني، وفي سماعة جبتها قريب بس للأسف كانت يعني نوعيتها مش حلوة، بيحصل اللي هو تكرار في الصوت ده زي ما شفته قبل كده. معلش استحملوني لحد ما اجيب بقى سماعة نضيفة شوية. او احنا كنا المفروض نروح نشوف تيجناري. انا عايزة اظبط والله منبه عشان ايه، المفروض ده بيسجل ساعة ايوه مينفعش بعد تايمر مثلا. تايمر احسن، تايمر والله فعلا. لا مش انا عايزة ايه، لا مش ايوه خليها 55 دقيقة. يس ماشي.
Traveler Paimon.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an
A mercenary.
معرفهاش.
You must have some big news for me.
from my
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but for now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is...
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the... Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we...
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia?
No.
Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by
مش هي
take
اللي
away?
شافت
Is
في
he
الرؤى
planning to leave
بتاعتها او
Sumeru?
الحالة اللي بتوصلها دي، شافت اسمه سكاراموش، وكنت عم تقول ان هو انا وصلت للديفاين مش عارفة ايه والجو ده، ديفاين نوليدج ولا مش عارفة ايه. We might take away.
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
طب انت طبعا اكيد يعني اكيد شكيت في الامر. ايه ده؟ what؟
So you mean
بيفتكر
you're leaving?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of
عجبني
Hypatia?
الماسك بتاعه.
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia...
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
هي هتهدد فيها ايه؟
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh, I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general...
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment.
ده زي كوري كده؟
I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be a...
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
عجبني تجنبي.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an old... It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
مش مقتنعة.
Still, his reaction really concerned me.
ممكن يخطفها ولا حاجة، أنا مش عارفة.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes... You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, the Tsaritsa... Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I... It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you...
Sorry, we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest...
ليه؟ عشان الموضوع اللي هو
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia.
Hasn't he already asked you several times?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but my master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots, this has been a habit of his for many years. But I didn't find any dots in his recent letters.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the Academia, to investigate this matter.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia. If you don't see me there for an extended...
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay...
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And beware...
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he... I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see. So you noticed something was up with...
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. And that, also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to...
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this... Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left party...
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
تيناري كان حاسس، هو فعلا كان حاسس من الاول لما كان رافض الماستر بتاعه ده، قال له تعالى نشتغل على البروجكت اللي في الاكاديميه ده، كان رافض. فواضح ان هو كان فاق، يعني كان حاسس بحاجه فعلا. Oh my god.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be just to be safe. Let's chase him and...
But we have no idea where he went!
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have... That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
Salam.
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry.
طب عبال ما تدور انت بقى ودي السي دي بقى مش ناخد كده ايه صندوق على السريع.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to...
Port Ormos? They're going to leave...
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for...
لازم نعدي على دول يعني. مش عايزة اقعد اقاتل، انا مش فاضية. ايوه كده. ايه ده صحيح؟ كنت همشيها ده كله، يعني همشي 700 ومش حاجة متر. ايه تمام.
Look! Fatui's... Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the...
Shh! Don't draw there. The port is crawling with Fatu.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
جم امتى دول؟
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
في ايه؟ قايل لي من اول امتى بقى؟ بكره التسلل في جنشن، غبي قوي.
The port is
Let's keep going and see.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Is it really that simple? No.
Uh-oh. He saw us.
نعم. He saw us or he sensed us?
Huh? Is he waving at?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
You mean...
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
Oh, the trap?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
Oh, ambushing?
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to parties.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away.
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to...
Let's go!
I'm as quickly as possible. تمام ماشي حاضر بسرعة. يا ولد الايه عملنا تراب يعني جرجرنا البورت اورموز عشان يروحوا يا نهار اسود ولا هو بيعمل لنا illusions ولا ايه مش فاهمه يعني الحراس اللي كانوا لسه شايفينهم من شويه دول ايه اللي حصل راحوا فين هو كان بيشاور لهم عشان يتحركوا يعني زي ده تراب بقى فايه اللي هو انا خلاص شفتهم فاتحركوا لا هو
Pardis Dii is not a place you Fatui.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardis.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an order. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make...
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardis Dii now? I'm pretty sure...
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only...
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Pardis Dii as a scholar, but that doesn't mean it is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so...
Then it seems our conversation has hit an end.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
يا ولد, not on my watch.
Tenari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Just like we rehearsed.
The depth's back!
Our bond is strong.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tenari! Beat him up!
Quake!
No.
I will have order. Stabilize.
من غير ما اشغل البيردز. لا والله انتوا جيتوا حشرتوا نفسكوا ليه هنا اصلا يعني معلش. مين حشركوا يا جدعان؟
Stand with me.
Be still. Unfortunate fault.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Terrified.
حفلة. الحفلة دي جوه.
This is order. Gather. In this cascade.
مش شايف. مش شايف حاجة. مش عارفة المشروم ده حشر نفسه ليه في الحوار مش عارفة.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it.
أيوه.
Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's.
هنشوف الدكتور هنا أكيد صح؟
Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
لا في حاجة أحس.
So, you think this is over?
What?
What? The balladeer is.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
صوته حلو.
But, where is.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to...
Her honor?
Who am I talking to? It can't be the
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me.
Bona fide? صوته عجبني قوي. صوته لايق كواحد خبيث كده مريب.
Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine... Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation.
أمال أنت إيه يعني
truly
بتعمل نفسك
laughable.
جد؟
Yes. What is it?
What is it?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean?
طب هو كده عايز كده يعني.
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cared, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine.
فكرني بشخصية في Resident Evil اسمه اوزولد سبنسر، صاحب اللي هو السبنسر مانشن اللي كان في الجزء الاول اللي يعرفها Resident Evil يعني. كان بيقولي I was supposed to become a god. زي نفس الفكرة يعني. مش عارفة الناس اللي شايفين نفسهم god انتوا ايه يعني. Until this point has just been
Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that... Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way.
What? يعني مش فاهم. حبيتها يعني ولا ايه؟
She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is... All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen.
Oh.
Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
يا ابني انت مصدق نفسك يا ابني؟ انت ملعوب في دماغك اصلا. الهبيشة دي بقى ايه يعني؟ الرسول بتاعك مثلا؟ استغفر الله العظيم يا رب.
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what... Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
انتوا.
The doctor wants to hurt my first... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god.
يعني انت ضد معادي the doctor?
You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
هتحاربني يعني ولا ايه؟
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Palantir? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Hello.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
النوسز بتاع البال عشان ثاندر بقى وكده. مش هنسرق شوية باديسار. مش مهم الناس اللي بتموت برا بتولع، مش مهم. المهم ان انا ألم شوية على قد ما اقدر. شوية محصول. الحقوني، الواد المجنون هيموتنا. الطفل ده هيموتنا. ايه ده؟ في ايه؟ ناري ماله؟
Have the Fatui retreated?
ايه ده في ايه؟
Hey, what happened?
He's hurt.
I'm
Oh
fine.
my god.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to...
Just in case. Let's...
عيل وماسك لعبة، يعني لو تحس انه ماسك مثلا ايه البرق والرعد ده لعبة مثلا في ايده. هو عيل اهبل اصلا. وكاريزمته حلوة، بس قصدي يعني انه حرفيا عيل لعبة.
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself?
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient.
No, they always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about?
The academia's...
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for...
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry. Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
Maybe they want to cover up some secret.
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what
احنا
could be
شفناه،
there?
ما احنا شفناه برضو
Have you
لما
noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He thinks,
So, if the doctor was to show up again, would the balladeer...
based on what the travelers said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The doctor is...
Yay! That's a big accomplishment.
فعلا يعني.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Party's DI. Traveler, it's about time. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there.
Yeah, until every time.
You can just focus on your plan. My wound isn't going to get in the way.
ده قاعد على اسمه ايه ده؟ كاراكاتا ده ولا اسمه ايه؟ استنى لحد كام؟ 19 ولا 20؟ جرام بازار. هنشوف بس فاضل قد ايه. تمام لسه. عايزة الغي بس بتاع كده كنت معلمة عليها تقريبا عشان ما تروشناش بس. سوميرو هو ده الهيثم. خضيت افتكرته الدكتور من بعيد.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck?
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition,
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit...
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the Doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something... So, we've successfully removed the Doctor from the picture. Also, Tighnari's already resting, so...
Good.
Oh! Tighnari also asked us to tell you this message.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremite, to avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay...
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team, as well as their bold strat.
It appears to have been very effective. I'm glad to hear it. Well, is that everything?
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fight.
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. You...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Cyno doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my employer.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale! Huh? What are you all doing here? Oh, it's Nilo! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find...
Judging from the group but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
اللطف ده انت ايه بتلطف معاها ليه ها؟
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss...
Yes. Something very important.
اوه لا بجد هيقول لها ولا هو بيشتغلها يعني؟
Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait.
ايه ده لا بجد؟
I can't believe my ears. You are truly... Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru. That's right. I must admit, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali. If I can somehow use my abilities to help you, then count me in.
وممكن يكون قال لها اساسا انه وثق فيها لان هي من الفولورز المخلصين برضو لكوسانالي. عشان يعني هي تعتبر محل ثقة يعني.
Remember, believe in yourself.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the
كانت
Grand
كوت قوي
Bazaar to help
وسطهم
us
يعني وسط
tomorrow.
ساين ووسط الهيثم.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done.
حلو عجبني إنه دخل.
Now, can we finally conclude this meeting?
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation can be...
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself recently. It's been nice and...
Huh?
Oh, no.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up early tomorrow. Okay. So I guess that means it's time to say goodnight now. Yep! Good night, everyone!
ده كده الشابتر خلص يعني ولا ايه ولا مالهاش دعوة في wait till 8 the next day. Okay.
Today's the
ايه ده لا
Academia's
ينفع.
Nia Garba Nyarbaha Day. We can finally put a plan into action. I'll hate them should be waiting for us. Let's go to the academia.
بطلي رغي يا رغاية. من رغاية.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Hyman got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun. What about you, Alhaith?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan.
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our...
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
أكتر annoying كائن على الكوكب أصلا. ما تتكلميش عن annoying. Do you need me to go the plan again?
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console...
You know, Hyman's been thinking, what kind of technology could...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating.
والله العظيم يعني التكنولوجيا بتاعت ركدفاتا دي أصلا
500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
يعني في سيج ظبط الجهاز ان هو ما يبقاش ما يتحكمش فيه من الداخل. يا نهار اسود.
Don't forget, today is Nyarbaha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the economy. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltration.
Flowing with all sorts of people. يعني زحمة بقى ودوشة وفوضى يعني
When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan. If precedence holds, the academia should have already started preparing for Nyarbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door?
Yes. Were you expecting a
Paimon can't think of a good comeback. Alright, it's all on.
حلوة أوي. لا هي لو things يعني go wrong مش قلنا الهيثم هتبقى على دماغنا كلنا حبيبتي. Enter the academia, enter the هذا ماشي. Okay. Let's go. Oh, prepare for a fight.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you...
عايز autograph?
That's me. Is something the matter?
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were... And, also... Please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan debate. Don't look...
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're...
Is that so? Wait, the sages search for you? A blonde-haired traveler? So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you.
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now. Thank you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
يا لهوي اشتغلوا بكلمتين.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, scribe.
يا لهوي. زي الشعر في العجين.
What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with.
افترض حاجة وصدقها لو صدق نفسه.
That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to... Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're obvious farces of intellect only...
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity. Let's go.
عشان يبين ان هو مش حمار يعني فافترض حاجة وبين ان هو انا فاهم كل حاجة كذا. هو صح حمار مش فاهم حاجة اساسا. دخلنا واحنا المفروض ان احنا الاوتلاندرز اللي المفروض ما ندخلش. Enter the house of Diana. اوكي. عشان بس ما يبانش ان هو يعني فول. اوكي. اعتذر بس لو في صوت يعني صوت بنتي بس دايما على حجري او قمت ولا اتحركت هتصحى.
Is this the Academia's library?
يا بنتي دخلناها قبل كده انتي مستحيلة كده ليه؟
Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Tevez.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay to...
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied. Just act natural.
Hide.
What's this platform?
It's a lift that academia personnel use to access.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there somewhere.
كان رافض ان انا اطلع فيه لما دخلت الأكاديمية قبل كده.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage. Let's...
استنى فرصة يكون هو مش موجود فيها خرج مثلا.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such... An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so I came to personal...
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
مش ده اللي راح تقريبا عرض على تجناري ان هو يدخل معاهم البروجكت هو بنفسه هو بوشه هو بغباوته.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
My office قلت لي انت بتعملها تراب يا راجل انت.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you wish? Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I detain you all. You seem to know quite a bit about our... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do nothing but debase our... Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that true? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suristhana. So our...
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report you had requested.
بتهزر؟ انت بتهزر؟ ده بيسلمنا؟ هو بيعمل كده عشان يعني زي ينقذ الموقف ولا هو فعلا بيسلمنا وبيعمل عمل كل دوت عشان يسلمنا في الآخر؟
It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her ready for your perusal.
Oh, Hatham! So we finally started to trust you!
لا مش عارف حاسة في حاجة مش بالسهولة دي.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akasha. Surely you know what that means.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy.
Accuracy of at least. كمان ما شاء الله أنا معلومات عني هتبقى مشاع للجميع.
To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcome.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for the... Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this...
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the traveler to Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord Kusanali and General With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
وده جزء من البلان عشان أنا مش فاكرة.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite status as an outlander, the Traveler is still willing to sacrifice for the sake of your... If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser... Sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using Al-Haytham's status as the scribe. For there is a good chance that an opportunity to save the Lesser Lord will arise. Should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. He can then stay inside the Academia and continue searching for a way to proceed forward. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return to the Academia and confront me in person. I suppose this is also...
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. No, even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development. However, under the current circumstances, even that is trivial compared to what we stand to...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
بس اتكلم بشكل صريح اهو بقى. جاب اخر.
So flight is turned to fight at long last. Guards!
Oh. ايوه كاتسينز بحب الكاتسين بتاعته قوي. ايه نو هو اتأثر بال وات اتأثر باللي هي اللي اسمها ايه forbidden knowledge دي. لا لا.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
ايوه اللي كانت في الأول.
Traitor! You traitor!
No.
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Haytham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar!
No. أنا بحب الهيثم معلش سامحوني بقى. شرير مش شرير.
He's gone completely insane.
ما حدش يحط ايد. What؟ لا هو المفروض مش هيموت لأنه هو playable character.
And exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
خطتنا يا جدعان. ساينو فين؟
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
What? ده قاصد. ده قاصد. ده جزء من الخطة؟ يا جدعان انتوا متقوليش ليه ان دي جزء من الخطة؟ ما تفهموني قبل ما الاحداث تحصل عشان مبقاش زي العبيطة كده. ده جزء من مايك انا بعشق ذكاء الهيثم، انا بعشقه. انا بحب شخصيته، يعني بحبه اصلا. راسي انا بحبه في حتة الخبز بتاعه دي. عجباني قوي. بس يا ماما بس تعمل زي الفرخة كده.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How is Paimon acting happened just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Al-Haytham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. Al-Haytham knows how to cook up a plan. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up.
انتوا بقى محدش قال لي اصلا على الخطة.
Right, right. Paimon thinks it went something like this.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler to the confinement room.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
عاجبني ان هو بيريسك، يعني اللي هو بيعمل ريسكس في البلانز بتاعته، عشان هو مش هتمشي الا كده، لازم يبقى فيه ريسكس واسمها ايه. عشان كده قعدوا يقولوا له فعلا ان البلان بتاعتك دي ريسكي وما ينفعش ودي خطر وحاجات زي كده. هو قاعد يبرر لهم انه لازم تكون في خطوره وانها تكون ريسكي. يعني انا بقى عاجبني ان هو حته كده انه مع الاكاديميا والسيجز والجراند سيج ولا البتاع ده، الناس اللي بيفكروا بالطريقه دي وهم عندهم اصلا حكمه وخبث ودهاء وكده، لازم تفكر في حاجات كده يعني ما يعني اسمها ايه، ما تخافش انك تخاطر قوي. بلس ان تخلي الحاجه تبان انها حقيقيه ريل عشان يبلعوا طبعا.
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware
عشان
of the risk
يفتكروا
she
ان هم
poses
اللي
to
عملوا
them.
كده. يعني هم بيوحلوا من كأنهم هم اللي عملوا كده، هم اللي قبضوا بقى على الترافل ده، ويطلعوا في الاخر ده جزء من الخطة اساسا. يعني احنا اللي ضحكنا عليكم. يا رب بس محتاجش حاجة في تبوظ الخطة. I was the greatest of the they were very aware.
Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a...
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky
ده
plan.
سوبر جدا، انا اتضحك عليا فيها.
Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task once she's in confinement. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha ever since she was captured by the Doctor. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space, and you won't be received. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up, that...
Oh. ايوه عاجبني الخطة اللي جاية دي.
No wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Al-Haytham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
يمكن قصدي that was because of criticism, but of their arrogance, I think.
Alright, so what now?
We first need هما modified الأكاشا، فيقدروش بقى هما كده interfere بقى with it. We first need to find the place with the best thing in this room.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this
الله
time.
الله الله متحمسة قوي. عاجبني الجزء ده من ال
There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
اوكي. نروح فين يا جماعة؟ من غير صوت كده ولا اي حاجة؟ اهو. ايه عديني.
Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
اهو بلينكينج اهو faster. هنجرب كل الاماكن يعني ولا؟
Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to have
انت لو لقيتي اكل هتنسي نفسك وهتنسي نهيدة وهتنسي ترافل وهتنسي ادفنشر، صح؟ هتنسي كل حاجة حضرتك. نطلع احنا هنلعب اهي انا بقى يلا. ايوه ايوه.
Eh? Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
ايوه ده ولا حد تاني؟ ها القناة بتاع اللي بتدخلها ايه في Stranger Things؟ نو بطلع البهان في ايه ده؟
Nahida!
مفيش طريقة ان
Nahida!
ايوه كده اتكلمي يا حاجة. يعني شيء seems like she can sense me. كده سمعتك يعني؟ لا ايه؟
When did it first start?
بتحلمي يا حبيبتي؟
Right. It started from a radar code. So I kept studying, kept listening to my people in your heart, kept looking for a way to save Earn so I can catch up to greater work with it. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary. The sages are creating a god to bring the first walk in consciousness in this boundless dark. Nahida!
اخبطيها في حاجة حبيبتي. في دايت عايزة جاية وانا عشان جبت لها
Nahida!
بقلبك يا حاجة كده. احنا بنفتحها بايه؟ بقوة ايه؟ لا ده ماشي.
So quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own. Do archons have them? Should archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing?
بتفكرني بالعيل اللي دايما بيحاول يعني يصلح نفسه ويعمل حاجة صح عشان يعني to live up to his parents يعني، او اللي هو يعني زي يحقق توقعات ابوه وامه منه بالظبط كده. عمالة بتسأل نفسها بقى طب انا كنت اعمل كذا هو فيك كلباء حرفيا طفلة. ايه ده؟ ولما الطفل برضه يحبط مثلا ان اهله كده مش بيحبوه او شايفينه كده مثلا فاشل او حاجه كده، شايفينه ملوش لازمه. لا ما تزعليش انا جايه اهو.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
لا دي جميل ولا يكون في البطل اللي بتكلمها ولا حاجه يعني.
You're right though. I won't.
ايوه يلا يا لومين تقدري تعمليها.
Nahida?
Come to save you.
Did you wake me up? We're here to rescue you. Are you alright? I'm fine. It's just when I think of everything that's happened to me. You should have been angry ages ago.
غلبانة يا جدعان، يا لهوي على الغلب. ايه ده؟ ايه الاركون الغلبانة دي؟
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't when you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sound. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarba? Yep! So that means our next act is Nilu's performance!
يا انا طولت قوي كده. بتاع اليوم خلص تقريبا. نيلو's performance. ايوه ورونا بقى ايه بقى الخطة بتاعت يعني ايه دور نيلو بقى، هتعمل ايه؟ حاجة ليها علاقة اكيد بشغلها، بالرقص الشرقي. الرقاصة الشرقية، الراقصة نيلو. فكرتني والله في حاجة، بس والله مش ضروري. اكتر اركون غلبانة الى لحد الان. يعني انا كنت فاكرة بقى ان بال غلبانة، مش غلبانة، هي طيبة ومش دريانة باللي بيحصل حواليها كده يعني، وحزينة على اختها وكده. انما دي حرفيا غلبانة. ايه ده؟ نهار اسود. ربنا يستر من الخوازيق اللي هتطلع لنا في البلوت تويست، هيطلع ربنا يستر.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity.
All right. You seem to have... But if anything happens, the few of us...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know, if you really do get arrested, we'll do everything we can to get you back.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
هترقص على شرف البلان يعني، على شرف انقاذ كوسان علي. ايه ده؟ اوكي حلو، عشان احنا محبوسين كترافلر محبوس يعني. فرصة بقى كمان نلعب بنولا ثواني. ماشي، مش مستاهلة يعني، ناخدها مشي. البينج بيستعبط.
Nilu, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried I won't dance.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even...
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal after all this ends.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from going to the academia, so they don't
I was planning on telling them something like, the academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects escaped.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well, I guess it does.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
ماشي، بص على انت وهو بقى.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people away with Yalda candies. Do you want some candy? We have more than we...
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. And even dressed... I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so you can start your performance at any time.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
هاتوا السجات يا جماعة، هاتوا السجات.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is
يعني هم أصلا كانوا
incredible.
ضدها وضد البرفورمانسز بتاعتها.
I heard that public performances like these have been banned.
هي دي بقى
I can't
الثورة
believe
اللي
she's
جنبها.
doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
أنا قلت كده هيتأثروا ها مين بقى اللي دخل المعلومات دي؟ الهيثم ولا مين؟ يلا خشي بسرعة. مقصودة دي صح؟ خطة تحفة، الخطة حلوة قوي، عجباني جدا، وكأني بتفرج على فيلم مثلا او مسلسل او يعني لا مش مظبطين مين يعمل ايه وايه قبل ايه وكده، فحلوة.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything's come to think of it. When did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be entered into the Akasha?
When did Al-Haytham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be في اللحظة دي عمل ريبليسنج لل
Oh, so that's when he did it!
يا ابني عجبني قوي.
Paimon was too nervous to notice.
اللعيبة.
Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos? But, it's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil.
ما بصي يعمل اللي هو عايزه، لان انت اصلا ما بتفرقيش معاه. انت بايمن انت مزعجه اساسا، وانا الهيثم بحبه، فلما احطك في مقارنه مع الهيثم مفيش مقارنه اصلا. يعني لو دي الحاجه الوحيده اللي بيعملها الهيثم be my guest.
Paimon remembers that Milo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Like what?
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the Doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia.
I originally asked to draft the knowledge.
It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now. and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performance?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort.
يا ابني في ايه؟ غير المعلومات اللي المفروض اللي هي المعلومات اللي في الأكاشا اللي المفروض هتتحط في النجاربة دي ده عشان يحرموا البروهيبشن اللي هي يحرموا قصدي performances public performances وكده زي بتاعت ميلو. هو بقى غيرها لما كان في أكاديميا تقريبا يا نهار اسود، بحيث لما يحصل public عشان كده قال لميلو ايه ده بيخطط من يعني من قبلها
That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
They will not question it.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
مش هيقعدوا يفكروا مثلا بالمنطق او كده، لا خلاص هم معتمدين على الأكاشا دي ما بتكدبش.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first I thought it was a good thing too.
أنا كنت فرحانة فيها في الأول.
By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
زي الموبايلات، يعني الموبايلات دي برضه تحس فيها كأنت خلاص يعني حاجات التكنولوجيا واعتمادنا على التكنولوجيا بقى خلى الشخص بقى عامل زي يعني معتمد عليها بشكل كبير وبقى فيه نوع من التحكم في البني آدم بسببها يعني.
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kind of hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this.
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
أسابينا اتحررنا ولا ايه؟ ولا هما يعني؟ كده فضوا المكان الأكاديمية من الجاردز بس. Right for the taking. Oh, ready for the taking, right for the taking, ready for the taking.
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop. But outside the academia...
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages belong to the Corps of 30. But they have a completely different... Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to...
Indeed. The trap has been set. All we need...
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he...
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so... Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming.
Good luck.
أنا هفضل محبوسة كده ولا ايه؟ ده؟
This outfit.
Haha.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and...
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
عجبني ان في تعاون كده من الناس كلها حتى اللي هم ال NPCs دول.
Alright, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go.
ايه ده؟ ايه ده؟ مش فاهمة، انا ما بتحكمش فيه اصلا. بوجهه بس. ايه ده؟
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
مش عارفة.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by? I'd better go have a look.
No! حلو التغيير في الجيم بلاي ده.
Were my eyes playing tricks on me? I should go check to see if someone's hiding them. There seems to be nothing here. Just to be safe.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close.
هو انا لو ما اتحكمتش ايه اللي هيحصل؟
Hey!
ده ماشي
Lesser
لوحده.
Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not see?
No, they found me. Where should I go?
فوق.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her!
مش عايز يختارها، ايه ده؟ هقودهم للمصيادة. حلو والله، جيم بلاي لذيذ. تغيير يعني. كنت اطول الحتة دي يا جماعة شوية، يعني كانت عجباني.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry, hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like...
اوبا الباك اب كملت. ايه هنلعب بدي؟
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but
You've spent all your time hiding away in the Academia. This place has long since become...
اديله يا ديا. وان انا اللي هديله بنفسي. عايزة اتحكم انا فيها، ها؟ ولا هتعمل ولا كاتسين؟ عايزة اجربه جد جد. ولا هي لسه يعتبر مش عشان مش بلاي؟ مش عارفة. I think انها لسه عشان هي مش playable اصلا. يا كاتسين زي ما اتوقع. ده فين في الأكاديمية؟
This is odd.
لا مش كاتسين.
The Academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Nyagarbha Day ceremonies, but it's much quiet. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single...
يا لهوي كل guards مشوا.
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
بيتفضي عليك يا زور.
I called for the guards. Why did you...
My apologies. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Is that...
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that...
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already... What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today.
ها
Only you
هيفهم بس
have the
أنا
authority
هيفهم
to send messages like that, so I thought it was your
هيفهم
order.
ده الهيثم هو الأول.
Let me check.
يعني مين اللي له authorization ان هو يشتغل برضو على على الكابسولز دي ولا اسمها إيه؟
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary. The Akasha indeed contains this information. And how did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the Traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have... Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't. It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us.
صحيح ده انتوا مش عارفين ده انتوا حمير. ايوه صح.
If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves,
يشكوا بقى.
then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never...
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the...
Yes, Grand Sage.
يا لهوي المفروض ما يشكوش. واحنا هنقتل عروسة بال امتى؟ نانوس مامته.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally can... Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something...
بتستعيد ال
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him.
بجد يعني كأنه متأثر بالمعلومات اللي الأكاشا مديها له لدرجة إن هو يعتبر كأنه مش شايفها أو يعني كل شوية يشوفها وبعدين ما يشوفهاش وكده. الدرجة دي
You
إيه
all
ده؟
can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence. She has been a wise and
Sino. The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But I didn't expect it to turn out...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my action.
Then tell me, what have you...
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
No. I want you to plead. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
عظيم يعني. قولوا اركون يا جدعان، متقولوش جد. اوف، احنا نقتله بالطريقة دي يعني. اسمه ايه بساينو يعني.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad? Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Suris...
Yes.
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia, the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses. But we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands. So Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon. All right, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
يا ربي، انا حاسه في حاجه غلط هتحصل. انا لسه اصلا عارفه ان احنا هنقاتل اسمه سكاراموش. Yes.
They say it's nice to meet. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me.
حضن بقى يعني قابلناها في الحقيقة بقى حضن بقى.
During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all. Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends! Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was... My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
يا لهوي، تتخيلين يعني احنا فعلا صح قابلناها في حلم او في فعلا في يعني في consciousness بتاع حد تاني او كده، لكن يعني هي كل الوقت ده كانت محبوسة جسديا في المكان ده. يا نهار اسود.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued it. It's okay. With you here, Paimon There's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom. Wow, that's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over
كانت
you.
شخصيتها ضعيفة أوي يعني زي ضعيفة قدام.
I understand now. To be a better Archon, if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
حلو.
Yes, true. reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their god creation plan. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish first things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon. After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, if we don't stop the god creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
حلو. أخيرا قابلناها في الحقيقة، يا نهار أبيض، قد هرمنا. أنا ناسية إن احنا كل المقابلات ليها، يعني هي محبوسة من قبل أصلا ما نروح سوميرو. كل ده كانت بتجيلنا في الفيجنز بس، وفي الكونشسنس بتاع حد تاني، وتلبس مثلا حد تاني، او اسمها ايه دي اللي هي اسمها ايه، كاثرين. اعتقد تكملها هتبقى فيديو الجاي بقى ان شاء الله. انا سجلت ساعتين او ساعتين الا that's it for now.
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Wait until find Nahida in the sanctuary of Sarstana.
Osmanthus whined.
بس ماشي، يعني ممكن نعمل حاجات تانية قبل ما نروح. تمام خلاص. تمام، احنا حلو لحد هنا، ونكمل بقى ان شاء الله الفيديو الجاي. احنا كده حررنا نهيدا، والمفروض بقى نروح نحبط البلان بتاعت اسمه ايه ده، سكاراموش. متهيألي مش هنلحق ولا ايه، مش عارفه، هيكون اوريدي خلاص طلع. ف اشوفكم الحلقة الجاية ان شاء الله، وسلام.